Obinna nakupenda lakini ni kama unitaki. But Obinna, I do love you with all of my heart. Obinna, give me a chance. Give me a chance. I will do better.
You won't believe what just happened to Oga Obinna. A mysterious lady has just gone viral, tears streaming down her face, confessing her undying love for him. Literally begging, Oga Obinna, I love you with all my heart. Give me a chance. But here is the crazy part. Oga Obinna actually responded, and what he has said has everyone talking. He first fired back with sarcasm. Jamani, huyu ni nani tena? But just when you think it couldn't get any wilder, he drops another bombshell, and from the sarcasm to sympathy.
Obinna nakupenda lakini.
And now a lunch date promise. But that is not all. Wait until you see what happens next when she receives the news that Oga Obinna has decided to go on a lunch date with her.
Guys, Obinna ameniita lunch date. Guys, ujini niende na mambo. Juu over decide kunioa. Poleni, nimesahau.
The internet can't stop talking. Is this true love or just pure clout? Stay tuned because this next part is going to leave you absolutely speechless. The young lady dressed in a Manchester United jersey, tears streaming down her face, poured her heart out on TikTok in a confession so genuine, so vulnerable that it sent shockwaves across the social media platforms. But here is where it gets even more interesting. It's a regular day on TikTok. Content creators are doing their thing, fans are scrolling, and then this video dropped. A young woman appears on the screen. She's wearing a bright orange Manchester United jersey. But this isn't just about football. This is about something far more intense. Her face bare, no heavy makeup and no filters, no pretense, just raw emotion, and you see it immediately. The tears are real. They are not those crocodile tears some influencers manufacture for clout, and these are genuine heartfelt tears. She looks directly into the camera, and with a voice that is breaking, trembling with emotion, she says the words,
Obinna nakupenda lakini ni kama unitaki.
Oga Obinna, nipatie chance, I love you. Can you imagine? Can you feel the vulnerability in her voice? This young lady put her heart out on the line for the entire world to see. There is even more to this confession. The caption on her video read with such sincerity, Oga Obinna, I love you with all my heart. Give me a chance. This wasn't some publicity stunt. This was not someone trying to ride on Oga Obinna's fame. You could see it in her eyes and you could hear it in her voice. This was a young woman who genuinely and sincerely and very deeply felt something for this man. Some people were supportive, others were skeptical. Is this real or just clout chasing? But here is the thing, and this is crucial. Whether you believed her or not, and whether you thought it was genuine or staged, there was no denying that this video has captured something. It had captured the attention of millions. The video was shared on Instagram by the Nairobi Gossip Club, one of Kenya's entertainment pages. Suddenly, this wasn't just a TikTok moment anymore, and this was a full-blown national conversation. Now, let's talk about Oga Obinna for a second. This is a man who has 5 children. He's a father, a radio personality, a content creator, and a comedian, and someone who has been through his fair share of relationship drama in the public eyes. Oga Obinna had recently welcomed his 5th child with musician Tally 254, and he had even shared screenshots of his private chats showing him sending money for baby essentials and pledging to be an involved father. But this is not a man who is looking for attention. He gets plenty of that already. So, when this video landed on his desk, or rather on his phone screen, what do you think he did? Did he ignore it? Did he block the girl? Did he get his team to issue some cold corporate statement? No. He did something that is so Obinna, it's almost predictable if you know him. He responded with his signature sense of humor mixed with genuine surprise. Obinna took to social media and posted a response that had people screaming. He said this, and I'm paraphrasing here because we have to keep it very respectful. Jamani, huyu ni nani tena? Na mbona tu end month? Mtafuteni nimpeleke lunch date. Roho itulie. Basi nyamaza mam, usilie. Obinna was essentially saying, who is this person? Kwa nini anakuja tu end month? When Obinna mentioned end month, he was making a hilarious observation that Kenyans immediately understood. In Kenya, end month is when people get paid. It's when wallets are a bit fuller, when people are more willing to spend, when the hustle culture peaks. Was Oga Obinna suggesting that this confession might be financially motivated? Was he joking about the timing, or was he just being his usual comedic self? The internet had theories, so many theories, but then, and this is where it really gets interesting, Oga Obinna said something else and he mentioned, lakini nitaanza kuwalipisha for debts. After the initial jokes, after the laughter and after the typical Oga Obinna humor, something shifted. Maybe it was the way she cried, maybe it was the sincerity in her voice, maybe Oga Obinna saw something genuine that touched even his experienced celebrity hardened heart. And whatever it was, Oga Obinna made a promise. Oga Obinna announced that he would take this young lady out for a lunch date. The budget, 100,000 Kenyan shillings. For those doing the conversions, we're talking about close to $800 for a lunch date. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, that is not much for a celebrity, but in Kenya, that's a serious amount of cash. That's the kind of money that could feed a family for months. That's rent for many people, and that is school fees. That is real money, and Oga Obinna was willing to spend it on someone he'd never met, someone who simply poured her heart out on TikTok. The fact that he specified lunch date is interesting. Not dinner, not a fancy evening affair, lunch, and this is Obinna being smart. Lunch dates are casual, they are in broad daylight and they're less pressure. It's the perfect setting to actually get to know someone without all the romantic expectations that come with the dinner date. And the amount, 100,000 shillings, that's him showing respect. That's him saying, I see you, I acknowledge your vulnerability, and I am willing to invest in this moment. The Nairobi Gossip Club posted about this promise, and the caption said it all. Oga Obinna has promised to take out a young lady who went viral after tearfully confessing her love for him on social media. Women across Kenya have started recording their own tearful confessions. Relationship experts are weighing in, and they're saying this is dangerous. He's encouraging parasocial relationships. And what message is this sending? So, Oga Obinna, the comedian, the father, and the radio host, has been left in total shock by a viral video. The young lady, tears streaming down her face, confessed her love in the most public way possible. And in response, Oga Obinna made a promise, a lunch date worth 100,000 shillings. But this story is about more than just two people. It's about all of us. It's about how we navigate this strange digital world we have created. It's about the human need for connection that transcends screens and algorithms. Whether you think this young lady is genuine or calculated, whether you think Oga Obinna is being kind or foolish, and whether you think this is beautiful or problematic, one thing is certain: the moment has touched millions, it has sparked conversations, and it has made us all feel something. In a world that often feels numb, that often feels cynical, that often feels disconnected, maybe that's enough. What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Are you team genuine confession or team calculated clout chase? Do you think Oga Obinna should follow through with the date, or should he have just ignored the video? And be honest, if you had the chance to shoot your shot with your celebrity crush in this way, would you take it? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into one of Kenya's most talked about viral moments, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss when we break down the next big story. Until next time, stay blessed, stay curious, and remember, in this crazy digital world, sometimes the most unexpected moments teach us the most about ourselves.